What up, neo-natives? This is MC Pan, also known as David Sherry. And today I'm going to be reading from my book of poetry, Shackled to Creation. I hope you enjoy it. I am a man, and men are animals who tell stories. This is a gift from God, who spoke our species into being, but left the end of our story untold. That mystery is troubling to us. How could it be otherwise? Without the final part, we think, how are we to make sense of all that went before, which is to say our lives? We make stories of our own, in fevered and envious imitation of our Maker, hoping that we'll tell by chance what God left untold, and finishing our tale, come to understand why we were born. Clive Barker, the prologue to Sacrament. Shackled to Creation, Part 1. A farewell to inspired simplicity. Home in the city. Haven for madness, bank of negative energy, stagnant swamp of willfully discarded memories, bottle for built-up anger, a divided household, house of mixed emotions. I have been told that it is where all things were resolved and brought to the better end. Yes, what happened there needed to happen. I have been told that what could make us all truly happy was realized while in that house. This is true. During this time there was the enlightenment of the true path to be taken. And they say that is where I learned to stand on my own. I say yes, I did learn to think for myself. And I have agreed with you on these, but I was there, and I know exactly how overwhelmingly evil it was. Tell me why it is healthy to live in a house that is a hotel for lies and the demons of falsehood. 5 years the air in there became thick and heavy with the screams and suppressed emotions of turmoil and mental violence. Depressing as a child huddled in his room after his parents have had a fight. As unable to intervene as a bystander, watching a beheading, helpless, thrown aside, encompassing tension, blanket of darkness, ever growing, ever enveloping the soul. Under that roof, family broken, divided, at a point of no return, 5 years of built-up anger, screams echoing throughout the house begging to be released from that prison of doom, slowly waiting for death. The air in there was heavy on our shoulders. People left to seek a sanctuary to break down and cry away from that brick menace. Screaming, crying, and gnashing of teeth under that roof. Bearing down on 4 angry souls. Vomiting up black-green suppressed hate. Haven for madness inhabited by souls ridden by demons. Wallowing in the stagnant swamp of willfully discarded memories. Leaving the built-up anger in that bottle. Divided house. Bank of negative energy and house of mixed emotions. Religious override. When she's around, you can feel the fascism in the face. If you don't believe, prepare to be damned to hell by her iron fist. You can see her profound patterns. Pattern of religion, pattern of change, pattern of brainwashing, and using the whip of God. I see the sadness in the face. Why does she keep on doing it? Every 2 years her mind of absolute truth changes. Visits to her house are like being under the rule of a totalitarian dictator. I hear every time from her that I worship Satan. Whatever. She writes Bible verses on the floor. I stare at her. Does she enjoy this? I see black rings and wrinkles around her eyes. I think not. I don't know why this world keeps turning. I don't know. Why? Why me? Why? It's so hard. I have no idea what, who, what, where, why, how. Why does it matter? Who cares? This is bullshit. What the fuck is that? This is not happening, is it? No, no, no. It is not. No way. Why? It doesn't make sense. Why is it me? It is not it that is it. It is it that is the one that is not the one that the one asks why of the thing it does not understand about things which are not what of the what that is not answering the questions. I ask it for no reason. The clock ticks just to annoy me and won't stop. Please stop. I won't ask again. Stop. The Unattainable. Thou art troubled, art thou not? Yes, but to a passing eye it cannot tell. What idea doth have me in its spell? This thing I cannot escape. What is this thing that troubles thee? I have pondered this thing many a time, and why I cannot escape it escapes my scope of logic. Canst thou think of other things? No. Mine eyes will not leave it, the beauty of it all. The shape and form doth captivate me. I must have it. But I don't know. It might be but a fleeting fancy. I've stayed up cold dark nights wanting what I have not been able to achieve. Oh, what is this love, this idea? Why do I want it so? Why do I want a beautiful girl to feel and share it with? But what if it is but an idea? Can I really attain it? How I long for it, how I long for a woman's touch. Can you attain such? I don't know. I must try, even if love is made in the minds of others. I want to make love to her in mine, in ours. Untitled. These are the times that try men's souls. The path you choose to take alters your fate. You may choose to care, or you may choose not to care. It makes no difference. The path may be already set, you just have to walk it. Step by step, wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. Choose wisely. In my own little world there is no bounds, no limits. Whenever I want to, I can just go there. There is no rules in my little world. I can do whatever I please because I am really not hurting anyone. All it really is just one big work of fiction trailing on and on into infinity and beyond for all I know. My thoughts, my feelings, all of them jumbled together in one big story to belong to. This is my passion. My passion is to write or read and go off into my own little world where no one can do nothing to me. Hell no. You ain't cracking in there. Oh no. I'm psycho. Just trying to get my feelings out in words but not knowing how to express them or what to do in this world of stereotypes and weird intuitions. The things people conceive of each other are theirs and theirs alone. No one can take that away. Not if a million horses ride over your head and split it into two parts. Nuh-uh. No one can take that shit away from you. No fucking way. Am I rambling? I'm rambling. What the fuck is going on in my head? Oh shit, oh shit. So much to do. So much to contemplate. This is fucked up. Fucked up, I tells you, stupid bastard. Oh shit. Tick. This is the time of death. This is the time of sleep. This is the time of reflection. When the world lay cold and white, no beast doth roam in snow under leafless trees, a sign of end, but not hope lost. Bare trees bring chills to thee, the emptiness rampant, but deep down, you know, life springs again. Death's grip lingers only so long. As we look back on our choices, maybe our soul is washed white. A sickle of ice falls to the ground and shatters. It is no more. A squirrel lies with a white blanket of death wrapped lovingly about its fur. Time moves with no apparent care. Take advantage of the slow time. The sadness lingers only so long. Ticks of the hand, you can't go back. Punch the clock and time still laughs. Laugh back and know that you looked back as you saw everything die. You knew you wouldn't make the same mistakes once the warm sun melts the snow. The world unseen. The ever-growing eye watches, all-seeing, all-hearing, all-knowing, his sympathy growing as he watches the piles of sickness burn. The time draws close when the ever-growing hand will poke out the eye. The eye's sympathy and knowledge will be lost, forever hidden in a crushed retina. Flowers spring to life where the eye lay blind and wet. The dark times of the hand had come. The eye knew and again had sympathy for the one subject to the palm's wrath. Pain died and the eye cried no more. The flowers died, the world unseen. Real. The thing that troubles us inside, the bubbling madness we can't hide. Glowing purple beacons reach the shore of reality's cold embrace, the nightmare land of shadowed face. Can there be absence of dark, or just absence of light? Riding on the infrared wings of night, soaring, observing your dreamscape. Dark figures and splashy red figments, the target is known, but not wanted. Blood-red dreams projected onto white eyes, eyelids hang heavy, holding on to the dream world. Scratchy writings on the wall rips the eye from the socket. The life you felt is unattainable in this place. Your palms strip rancid images. The mark has been made. You never forget. That world is real. My happy thoughts. One hand is on the 16, the other on the 9. Everything I want that couldn't be mine. Been searching for the right line, it's all in my mind. The flowing hair, the haunting, enchanting smile of one flaunting, daunting, and unattainable. The fall of the outstretched hand creates unknown wind through her hair. Distantly I see that face, beautiful and fair. The goal and target in this is known and is wanted, trying to reach through the black veil that malignantly covers my face. The crash and crack of bone as my hand smashes into the brick barrier. To break it down is possible if I persevere and the motivation holds. The skull crack and shatter of glass. Frustration is an impenetrable cloak that I wear always. To look down at the maze is to see my path. I can't find my way. The mouth of the mountain cries with shrill laughter at my trouble. What is there to lose? She slips from my grasp, swimming in the ever-growing dark gap between me and my door. Is a crimson battlefield. There is a battle to end all things. I see my reflection in the green pool of vomit. My past, present, and strife, the black whips of life grown as dreadlocks out of beauty's head. Trapped in a group because of overrated stereotypes. To break the cycle, to take a stand, to put your manhood out just to get your sack brutally sliced with a jagged female snake tongue, hissing and bile-spitting, cock-teasing demons, the succubus. Your status is predetermined and judged by the sunken eye masks of the blind light eaters. My label is not known, but is there. The busy knife plunge to the heart leaves me wallowing in blood, vomit. 2 balls roll down the hall to be trampled. Mucus and cum and vomit spewed out of one source, the human soul. Acts and personality void in the eyes of the judges. Have a heart. We're all people. Apart. The years of my existence have not yet been a hindrance to my mind of chains and steel. These 16 years I've been, out of luck sometimes, but in years long since past. But now in 2006, I'd break the walls down fast. The risks are not less taken, but before I had been faking, time is lost and love has died and the ropes they have been tightened. The blows and shots and stabs, I've seen it all go down. Till the promised land is coming, I'll still be down here drumming on my gooey hyper-consciousness. The things that I love most and the things that tear my soul will not be of consequence when the world is void and bare. I think the time has come where we have to breathe our last. What, my man, will you do when the beast has come to snatch? I fall into your rapture. I fall into your rapture. I am encapsulated by your wings of beauty. You unlock me. Do you wish to key my mind's world? I am killed and resurrected simultaneously in your embrace. Piles of stones. Your presence is omni-textured, glowing, radiant sin. Your heart is a bundle of loving, constricting tentacles. The things that I have done and the things that I have seen are of no comparison to your landscapes. Oh, the shapes. Lips bursting with flames of putrid beauty, repulsive glamour. The sword of your soul grips my heart, but I will continue to tread your meadows. But your shadow is penetrating. Blank thoughts. Dancing and dancing, spinning and spinning music, listening. I don't have to remember. I don't have to think. When I listen, I don't have to dream about you. Because when I do, it's torture. Knowing you don't notice me. I look at you and you don't notice. It's a hook in my eye. I just want to talk, but I can't, separated by self-inflicted barriers which have power if I let them. I have no power. I think I will try. I don't. I fetalize into myself, my bubble, your bubble, rarely touch, much less embrace. Burned by your face. Can't just sit here. Try. Maybe I'll find love with a girl. Maybe I'll find love with a boy. Maybe. To me, love is love. I try not to limit, to find someone's beauty that finds my beauty. If anyone thinks it's a small world, try finding that person. The world may be small, but there's a hell of a lot of people. Jazz hole. The unspoken is what I cannot seem to break. What I cannot see hurts more. To slice in will be painful, but the alternative is to die. To limit myself, to stretch to a boundless environment in which absolute beauty is visible. Tear stains on the pages of my book that I try to write as best I can. If in reality I could pencil myself in where thoughts could be transferable, but it cannot be. I only have the power to write for my character. It is harder than the swish of a pen, the words of a wand, a portable gateway. It is harder to get to people's hearts to expose my heart. The past guard is not on my side. He keeps extending the gap, but alas, the past guard is really myself. Past histories, shared histories, histories I'm not in. Tidal wave. Blocks, walls, netting, suspended in air, lost, and gasping for breath. The explosion of words, the endless string of characters that the mind outputs cannot be readily translated but must be purged from the mind to white. Maybe then they can be understood. Change and longing is really what it says, but tragic sparkles fall around the eyes of the newly realized. The word new, the right move, the toss of a rock, the flash of an instant, maybe. Last and uttermost, freedom for pain. Rings must be shaped for the right counter-revolution. There should always be an uprising against the accepted. No, damn the fickle-hearted. Scratch at the door till you have no nails and you smell blood. The time is short but endless. The meaning of the word try is lost, and the action is dormant. Timegasm. The dream, it is unfolding. I have to start it now. There is no time to waste. Get it before it's gone. Lost in a thought, a memory with denied access. This instant will never come again. Time is a sadistic forever, stroking itself while others suffer as it goes on, leaving your chances behind, charging you forcibly forward while you are not ready. Going back is not an option. Frozen in time's memory, forever used for it to get off. Laughing and moving, constantly spanking you into submission like a disobedient lover. Time penetrates and won't pull out, forever leaving its seed in your mind. Shackled to creation.